Hey everyone, let's get you ready for your board exams by breaking down the chapter on electricity.
So here's our game plan. We're going to build everything from the ground up so you're totally prepared.
Okay, first up, what even is electricity? It's all about the flow of these things called charges.
The easiest way to think about it? It's just like water in a river, but with flowing charges.
And here's the formula you absolutely need to know. Current is just charge flowing over a certain time.
Now, for that current to actually flow, it needs a closed path. We call that an electric circuit.
But wait, what's making these charges move in the first place? Well, that's voltage, or potential difference.
Think of voltage as the push, or the pressure that gets the charges moving through the wire.
So, the formula tells us voltage is the work done per unit of charge. This is a key relationship. And all of this leads to probably the most important rule in this chapter, Ohm's law. The formula is simple. V equals IR. It connects voltage, current, and this new thing, resistance. So let's talk about resistance. If voltage is the push, resistance is the thing that slows it down. Basically, everything in a circuit has some resistance. It's the property that opposes the flow of current. And resistance isn't just random, you know? It actually depends on these four specific things. Now, we can connect resistors in two main ways, series or parallel, and they behave very differently. So what happens when current pushes through all that resistance? It generates heat, and this is super important.
You actually see this heating effect everywhere, in your electric iron, your water heater, even in safety fuses.
Next up is power. It's just the rate at which electrical energy gets used up in a circuit.
And for power, you've got three key formulas. You just pick the one that fits what you already know.
Okay, theory's done. Now for the most important part, using this stuff to solve board problems.
Here's a classic problem. They give you voltage and current. So how do you calculate the power? It's a simple three-step process. Pick your formula, plug in the numbers, and then just calculate. Easy.
And please, try to avoid these common mistakes. Double-checking your work will save you marks, I promise.
Okay, here's everything in one place. Definitely take a screenshot of this for your last-minute revision.
So keep practicing with these ideas. Thanks for tuning in and never stop asking questions.